EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Right to the air is Rodgers. And his first look is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
A first carry for Najee Harris.
And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. Got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Rodgers. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion good for 7 there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here. Out of the gun. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Justin Houston just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
How about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a give. Running left is Harris.
To about the 26 here.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They have things going their way.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Second and 6. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. Well, the power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They go back to the ground with Jones. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15. And they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. Pushes him over. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Steelers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From the 10. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And some space here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And this one too low. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
And the punt team is out there. It's not fourth down. Maybe the cold weather here freezing their brain a bit. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Oh, wide open, complete. 36 yards on the play.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. Now Jones. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And now it's second down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
We'll take it inside the 25.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Again, it's Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I'd get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now it's Rodgers.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. This will be caught by Brown.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Man open left side is Brown. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run off tackle with Jones. They find some open field here.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
That good for 19 and a first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That ball caught by Campbell. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pick. .22. Under a minute to go. Clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play. On the delay, Jones. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
.10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Aaron Jones.
A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Back north. Slant. Jump out. 50. 26.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. It's brought in by Harris.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the counter, here's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Now this is playoff football. I mean, what a big-time tackle. Perfectly executed. Well, a little extra emphasis there.
And got him for a loss as well. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. And some room to work. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown.
Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. for a berth in the AFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
And the punt team is out there. It's not fourth down. Maybe the cold weather here freezing their brain a bit. Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. An inside give to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 30. 20, 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Steelers are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Harris running straight ahead, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run again with Harris. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Hey, check 26.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He is going to find Hill here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to roll now. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field.
Butker's kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In some phases of life, that's what's known as the quick response team. Down 3, they come right back with a big return. They want to at least tie this game up.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 57 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Jones. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Butker on for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Nice tackle, nice play by Kevin Byard.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Paris Campbell, an 11-yard touchdown. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Rodgers. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Damone Clark
coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Taking it about the 36. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Dancing to his left.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Marquise Brown was the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Now a handoff to Chandler. He's got it to the 43 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Well, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Darius Slay with a pick.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Room here to run. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Here's Chandler.
And he's got room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's got some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
And he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Boxing, 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 boxing. Hey, 88, 88, 88.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time.
And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Great stop by Darius Slay to back up the offense.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They run it with Chandler. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. So they went a little cautious there on third and long.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a first down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are back within a score. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on fourth down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll go with a keeper. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
26.
First down, and they go back to Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Najee Harris,
57 yards.
and the Chiefs use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Going for the deep ball. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game.
And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time, because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they can get the ball to the end zone.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
5 yards remain on second down.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's Jones again on second down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Butker's kick here is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
A short kick taken at the 18, and he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Najee Harris,
his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken at the goal line. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Back to throw now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Chandler.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. He'll look to throw. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. He's back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to lose yardage here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
The Chiefs going to play on another week as we say so long, everybody.